Hi, my name's Noshed. Some of you guys know me as Shilon. This is my first video podcast. Quickly going to talk about the January transfer window. Who, apparently people are thinking about it, and I'm going to talk about players who, if the money was right, I wouldn't say no to moving on. I think you should look into the context of when we signed them. I think Niko and Pienarr is a very skillful player. I think he's extremely skillful. Probably in terms of technique, I think the only person that has better technique is probably Van der Vaart. I think in terms of sheer, pure technique, in terms of translating that into technique that can win you games, I think he's a bit lacking. He doesn't cover as much distance as Van der Vaart does, because I think if you're a Nike or about at the time, Van der Vaart covers a lot. Can cover distance. He only covers more distance, probably Parker or Bale. And the second thing is, he's not really a winger, and the way we play nowadays, we like having, Benoit Secotte especially loves having, someone on the flank ahead of him who can give him that protection. Niko won't track back, as well as, as say Luca will, and he won't, he doesn't offer that protection to the flank that Bale obviously does as a former fullback. So, and I think when we signed him, I thought, we're going to, it was a slam dunk signing him. He was the last year of his contract at Portsmouth, a team that was, well, pretty much destined for the drop. And, 2.5 mil, for a player that was out of contract at the end of the season. Luka Modric had just broken his leg. It just seemed like, the stars kind of all lined up. We already had Charlie, it all worked. I think since 2009, I think in the 2 years since, our needs have significantly evolved, and our ability to satisfy those needs have also significantly evolved. The other player I would think about moving on is Pienarr. Again, I think we'll lose in Bentley. I don't think Bentley was ever going to be able to push Lennon or Bale to what they need, to give to think, oh my god, if I don't play that well, Dave Bentley doesn't have my place. I don't think either player going to think that. And I think Pienarr, I'm not saying they don't think that, but their places aren't guaranteed. But if either Lennon or Bale are playing poorly or not really having, it's not really what happening for them, I'm not thinking, oh my god, we need to bring on Pienarr. I'm looking at the bench, I think, well, we probably have to bring on Pienarr rather than we should. And again, looking where we were, alright, we were in the Champions League, but let's face it, chances are we weren't going to make the Champions League again unless we did a miracle on having to win it. Man City at that time probably starting up fourth. No one would have thought that Arsenal would have gotten fourth that season. It would have been, Man U, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City. Obviously that got turned on its head. So definitely, I'm not saying Pienarr can't make it. He's had his injuries, and obviously that makes it harder for you to fit in, to really fit in the club. And obviously you can't, you have to get one of the games to find your rhythm. And obviously that 20 minutes isn't enough of a cameo. But even in the Europa League games, and where he is playing what I think more significantly top right position, and obviously that Ruben Neves, that's his first game, I think you give that a pass. But I think how he plays against PAOK, how he plays against Shamrock Rovers, I think that'll say how much he's going to give going forward. So that's I think, those obviously, and people know I don't really rate Pav. I think people like Super Pav, he's just Defoe on a much worse scale really, and Gio Santos, I don't see it happening for him in the club, for all his technique and ability. So I'm thinking possibly Junior Hoylett, but I've only saw him that one game against us, so I don't know much about him, but what I can gather, he's an inside out winger, kind of like the Ashley Young mould. And as compared to striker, again, similar to Ashley Young. So that covers, obviously if we sell Dos Santos and Defoe, we have one player that can do two roles. So he's under 22, so he won't count to our first. He won't really count in terms of the squad 25. And ultimately, I think he's a player that he's patient. He's got a chance with Blackburn. Obviously, you don't want to go to a situation when you're playing week in, week out to go into the subs bench, but I think ultimately, if we can boost our Europa League side, he'll get to play more and more and more, and that's proved to be a real betting ground. I think, will Tom Carroll be in the Premiership side next season? In our Premiership side next season? Probably not, no. But I'm guessing on the strength of his Europa League performances, a team like the way Swansea took on Colca and Leicester took on Norton, a few teams will be thinking, you know what, Livermore, Carroll, probably not Townsend, but definitely those. So that's something that we might want to take them on loan, see how they fit, see how well they develop, and go from there. And I think apparently Damian's been linked to the move to the Ukraine. Obviously that's dependent on him, and obviously they can offer him God knows gazillions amounts of money, which I wouldn't blame him for taking. And I'm hoping that we are still going to be able to sign him in January. I don't know how. And as for Cahill, do you know what? He's a good defender. I think if we didn't already have Dawson, I think Cahill's a better defender than Dawson, but we'd have to shift Dawson rather than Bassong, and Bassong as well. And I'd rather not uproot a player that that is pretty much settled in our team and the way we play. I'm not saying Cahill couldn't slide in, but I think it would be a huge leap for him. And I'm not saying Lloyd Bolton playing is all down to Cahill, because obviously they're not. Let's face it, they can't. In losing Elmander and Sturridge, they've lost a lot of their sources of goals. But I still think he has let it get to him, and at this level, you can't let that happen to you. You can't let your concentration dip, and that is showing for me anyway. Just a little bit of mental. I don't know. There's something not right there. Maybe it's the blip. Obviously, you want to be flattered, but I think there's something. When you're a professional, when you're out there, doesn't matter whether you're playing for Bolton or Bolton Wanderers or Accrington Stanley. You go out there for 90 minutes. You forget the world around you. You just concentrate on your game, and that's it. You're getting paid 30, 40 grand a week. That's something you should definitely think about doing. Anyway, give big shouts out to the guys at Spurs Odyssey and Spurs Forum. Check the sites out, and definitely if you get a chance to listen to the Spurs show, Phil Cornwall just always creases me up. So yeah, enjoy. Thank you very much, and please click on the ad links.